resilience and sustainable development. We will continuously monitor the emerging trends in the labor market as we prepare the Jamaican people for the labor force, driving innovation and ensuring that the workplace remains resilient and sustainable in the ever-changing world of work. We appreciate, Madam Speaker, the collaboration with our partners, and we thank them for their support as we encourage all stakeholders to make an active contribution to the efforts to safeguard and to protect the livelihood of this and future generations.
Ladies and gentlemen, good night, good night, good night. How you doing? What a piece of bangarang in a parliament today. I wake up to the bangarang. I wasn't even planning on going live, but I have to cover this. No, sir. So, based off of my understanding, Mark Golding will have a table of motion. And as soon as the man said 5 words, the speaker of the house tell the man, say, no. You just stop right there, sir. Use the lighter, car. He said, no. Just stop right there, so nobody go no further. From the man mentioned Andrew Holness, and the fact say, him lie to the people in Jamaica. The man shut off all communication. Me see this a man where they on the screen. What him name? This a man where they on the screen. A puff up in chest like him a Superman. Like him run Jamaica. And I tell the parliament how the speaker how this supposed to go. What a piece of bangarang in the night. No, sir. This a
embarrassing. He needs some milk.
JLP exposed himself again, in my opinion, as being a dictator. Mr. Mark Golding was not allowed to speak. You're supposed to hear the motion and then you have a retort to the motion, right? But them not even want the man get the word out. And Mark Golding just go out the door. Like when they walk out on him, them this time them walk out on them. You understand? So no come in that place, tell a friend, you say, Bolo is covering this. Andrea White Wagwan. Big up yourself, you know. Blessings and abundance. I work, my plans to go to bed now and get ready for go work, you know. You understand what I say? Amigo some box now, I go up on my phone and when me look, the first thing will pop up. And this a story. I'm so ratted. But nothing normal about this. I not even get to share out the life good yet, to tell you the truth. So, we are going to go through it. You understand what I say? What my music there, because I don't want to make no mistake, you know. I have to have the music playing in the background. Alright? Yes. Oh, yes, the other thing is that we need to monetize the video. Because you see, this is straight, improv, you know. This live, I was not prepared for this live whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. As me I say, I was going to come on in, like and share the video. Jeez and peace. What a bangarang. What a bangarang. Ladies and gentlemen. But seriously speaking though, on this thing here, JLP is exposing themselves to be a dictator. They might use the majority with them having at the house for operate without impunity in my opinion. And I applaud, personally, Mark Golding for standing for business. I applaud him. Because this don't make no sense. It really don't make no sense, ladies and gentlemen. I totally applaud him. Right? Wait a minute. This wasn't monetized? What y'all say? Something alright? My wisdom warriors. Something is not right. So I'll go on, sir. This one definitely need for request review. Come on in. We have to go in some time for come on in, you know, cause you know when it comes to my stuff them, you know, I don't know why. The notification them just refuse to go out sometimes. Sadie, what's up? After she did on the stage, I dance last night, she not have nothing about her. Who that? Who they on stage a dance? I want go on. Hey, when I forget me in that loop. I don't know what's going on. Alright, let's go play this.
I take the opportunity as well as I close to thank the team at the Ministry of Labour and Social Security, including those officers in our parish offices as well, that continue to advance the efforts to build a resilient and stronger labour market and workforce. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
The member from
Strawberry 10, what's up, love?
Andrew.
Remember if you like and share video for me, please. Wanna watch this? This is important.
Southwest will respond.
Right, that's so important. Look on this.
Thank you very much.
Them think them slick, you know.
Thanks, Minister, for the update that you have given us on the road shows and what is happening in terms of that. Minister, I believe many Jamaicans are looking for a comprehensive program that outlines the pathway to this transformation of Jamaica's workforce. And I'm understanding that the roadshow is an element of that.
Big up, Miss Burke.
See that comprehensive program, so we can look at where it is going. Minister, as much as we like to
come through internet, nobody ramp with me right now. Don't bother ramp with me right now. This is not the time. I try to run through this as fast as possible. Internet, come on, man. People, you see, I know my fault. It's supposed to go there now still. Are we back? Are we back? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay.
talk about the low level of unemployment.
Disconnect. Connect back now.
Anything that we are doing, I believe, going forward, has to look at the unemployment that is there. And I see some of that here. My concerns are, Minister,
can you guys hear me?
As small as we are, as tribal.
Hey, can you guys hear me? Because I don't know what just happened. My kilobytes per second just totally dropped. Why is it doing this to me at this? The devil is a liar. Father God, put your hands of power over this internet and this computer. Nah, man. The devil is a liar, man. It can't work. Not right now. Let's go.
As we are, as partisan as we are, I am always concerned about how information.
Share the live, guys. Share the live.
Location of where these activities are held, who does screening, who collects the data, what happens to that data, and how is it used. Now, from what you're saying, I gather that some of this has been done on the spot with some of the employers who are there, which is good. But I raise these questions because more and more I get persons asking me about the transparency and the openness with which these activities are conducted.
Oh,
so
crap.
I wanted to
can you guys hear me?
On that table. And I think that's where I'll leave that for now.
Last question will be, Minister, just allow the member from St. Andrew Western to ask his question, and then you can wrap up. You withdraw the question. Minister?
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Can y'all hear me?
Firstly, thank you for the comments. I think we can agree that the approach that is being taken is one that allows for us to understand the building up in terms of the workforce for productivity. And that's what the road shows are about ensuring that the job seekers are ready. We have actual.
Can you guys hear me? If you can't hear me, put a 1 in the chat.
We ensure that we create an environment. So the interviews are done by the companies. We are there to simply create the enabling environment so that the job seekers can connect with the companies that are looking for potential employees. So in terms of the transparency and open.
No, sir. This is an attack. Nobody can tell me so they not attack my computer. The powers that be is attacking my computer. I am saying it right here, right now. Why me internet I do all of this? If you guys can hear me and see me clearly, please put a 1 in the chat, please. If you guys can hear me and see me clearly, put a 1 in the chat, please. I was frozen. Okay, you see what I talk about? My internet, everything I go wrong a while ago. From my computer, I don't understand what the hell was going on a while ago. But the devil is a liar. We are going to cover this topic, and I'm going to share my perspective on it. All right? Any forces that be, we are sending little bugs. God block all of that. You understand what I say? We're going to talk about it. Let's go.
Openness of those activities. All persons are open to come. And in relation to where these things are going to be staged and where they're occurring, that's why I'm making this statement here today. Make this statement so that all 63 members
get to
are advised, notified, aware of the intentions.
Make it run.
And all of Jamaica who is watching will be able to know that we have done one road show, we intend to do others, and we will continue to update the country as we advance in terms of our efforts to develop a more resilient and stronger labor force.
All right, so you see the title of the show, ladies and gentlemen. This serious Speaker of the House silent the PMP, dictatorship, pray, repent, and prepare. I mean, I tell you, listen, we have 12 likes and we have 56 people watching. Guys, hit the like button. Come on, man. Stop playing, man. Y'all play too much, man. Y'all need to remember to hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. On the door, I want to play my intro video. My intro video long. It details how much you should hit the like button. Can we please hit the like button? Can we get the likes up to 50 likes right now before we continue? All right, let's go, man. Let's go.
Thank you, Member.
Thank you, Minister. Announcements.
Hear this now. See it now. Right, I said there now. Right, I say start.
Laid on the table of the House
Right, yes,
are the
sir.
following: annual report and audited financial statements of the Jamaica Information Service for the financial years 2018 to 2019, 2019 to 2020, and 2020 to 2021. Finally, the Auditor General's Department certified appropriation accounts, head 15010, recurrent from the Jamaica Information Service for the year 2021.
Yeah.
2022. Thank you, Madam.
See it now, people. Hold on there. We have to start here off the right way.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people.
Tell them no market G.
If the head of the stream is corrupt,
Yeah, man.
the entire river will be also.
Make them know.
Tonight, we are going to witness the most anticipated match in the history
You know, long when you see
Of
market G and the
professional
boss wife
for the
in a
heavyweight
parliament.
championship of the world.
Watch this now.
Are you ready?
When you ready, people? Share the live. Share the live.
Wrestling fans,
Share the live.
ready?
When you ready. 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 When you ready.
For the thousands in attendance
Come on now.
and the millions watching around the
Talk
world.
to them.
From the capital city of the United States of America,
Let's go.
Washington, D.C. Ladies and
The
gentlemen,
gentlemen.
let's get ready to rumble!
Let's go. Let's go.
Petitions, papers.
See Bangarang, you know. I say Bangarang started up. What a mix up.
Notices of motions given orally.
I have a motion. Hello, me. I have one. I have one.
Questions and answers to questions.
I have one.
Motions that may be made at the commencement. Pardon me?
I have one. I have one. Me, yes. Me, Marky G. Me, yes. Mark Golden, yes. Yes, I have one. Thank you. Hello. Pardon me. Pardon me. What you know? What you know? All of a sudden, she get a call now for left out of parliament. Uno tell me say this not suspicious. Uno tell me say this not suspicious. All of a sudden, Marky G if you go talk and she get a call, ladies and gentlemen, if you come out of the out. You know why me I like this? You see what she can say after she come back? I want to pay attention to what she said. Member says a phone call she getting the people. May I show you how them people are lying in my opinion. You know? Ryan Campbell, big up. May I show you how them people are manipulative in my opinion. This is my opinion. I am entitled to my opinion. That's why this is Bolo V&R. My views and reaction and responses. I want to hear what me I say. The Speaker of the House, which is the wife of the Prime Minister, which is a conflict of interest in itself. Me tell about the dictatorship. Him, she left out of the parliament, you know. A phone ring, you know. Please give me a minute. Who call her? Who the thing call her? Can we do Jeopardy? Well, probably I think it's same thing with me, I think. But let's continue. We have 98 people watching who should have 90 likes. People hit the like button. Watch your bang around. Watch your bang around. So this deputy speaker come up now, you know. Zine, hear this. Member, she just get a call. Member, you know, a call she get to know. Watch this. Wanna watch this? Cause them people that feel like say them brain bigger than nobody else, you know. You see from me start watch parliament, I wrong thing we're gonna make happen. Me, don't start watch parliament. When the business about politics, my brain and how me think, watch you go on. Look on
There
this.
is a ministerial code of conduct in place from 2002 that governs the conduct of members of the cabinet. And whereas the Prime Minister did not inform the people of Jamaica that he was being investigated.
Yo, from the man go say Prime Minister didn't inform the members of Jamaica that he was being investigated. The man then cut the man microphone and stop the man instantly. This is where the dictatorship is. The man can't even get out emotion. What you mean, Maureen Bartley? After we no fool. Them think we are fool. Who call her? But me I show you say a call she get, you know. Me just show you. Hear the phone ring, she take it up. Please excuse me for a minute. And hear what she said when she come back inside. At that me want to show, you know. So them people here, them full of tricks and trade and matches box. You understand me? I deal with it in my opinion. I don't trust none of them in a JLP. I mean, I say PMP clean, but I don't trust one person in the JLP. Not even one, me not trust. Not even one. I want to watch this. Watch this.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, whereas there is a ministerial code of conduct in place from 2002 that governs the conduct of members of the cabinet. And whereas the Prime Minister did not inform the people of Jamaica that he was being investigated by the integrity.
Member, please.
Yes, Superman. Yes, Superman, step up now.
I don't need to hear another word.
Then hold on there. Him say him don't need to hear another word. May I show you how they contradict themselves. There's an art to listening, you know. Colonel Charles Jr. take up for himself, get up like a Superman and talk about him no need to hear another word. Well, if you don't listen, you cannot make an argument against a point that somebody is making if you don't listen. That is the definition of ignorance. So him now step up now like say him have some authority, right? And some integrity to step up and stop Mr. Mark Golding from making statement to him and make. And then he might go talk against a statement that him don't know where the statement is actually going. Total ignorance. But listen to this one contradicting himself.
If the member in any way intends to go down a road.
If the member intends to go down a road in any way.
That is, you can't understand if you don't listen. Permit yourself to use
well, hold on. You hear what say
out your mouth.
You will face the boy say a while ago. Watch out. Listen to this.
But
I don't even need to hear another word.
Hear this.
If the member in any way intends to go down a road. That is, you can't understand if you don't listen. Permit yourself to use your ears and not your mouth.
And that you should do. Permit yourself to use your ears and not your mouth. Listen to what Mark Golding when I say before you get up and I report something where you don't hear what him say. And I talk about if him a go down this and if him a go down this. You see how they kill themselves with their own logic? All you have to do is put up a mirror. These people are not as smart as they think they are, ladies and gentlemen. You understand? Them stiff-necked and them full of big ego. And them think them better than other people because them they get one education at college. Anybody can apply themselves and go out there and do it. You, the ghetto youth them out there only can do it too if you don't apply yourself. You understand what I say? Yes. It shows levels of discipline and some of them we don't really know how them get them things so we're not going to speak on it. But the point of the matter is you can apply yourself as well and get your education. So this man talk like say, oh, like him I tell him I say, oh, lock your mouth and open your ears. Well, you should have lock your mouth and open your ears and listen to Mark Golding before you actually talk against what I say, before you hear what him say. You tell them to do something that you are not doing. In other words, do as I say and not as I do. Listen to this foolishness. Oh, Tada. Man, feasting up those and
I
skirt.
don't even need to hear another word.
The man, them trigger me, man. Hey, big up in you subs them.
Don't Mike, you mean to tell me Diddy was touching on your leg while you was sitting right here listening?
But I seen it before.
Diddy, get the hell out of the studio.
Elite again, subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, man, big up in you subs them, man. Bless up and thanks for being here. You know what I mean? Listen to this.
If the member in any way intends to go down a road that is, you can't understand if you don't listen. Permit yourself to use your ears and not your mouth.
Permit yourself to use your ears and not your mouth, Colonel Charles Jr. Outarda, feasting up blouse and skirt. See? Hold on the people. Phone go off. I mean, if you put it on vibrate. Listen to this man.
In any way intends to go down a road that is, you can't understand if you don't listen. Permit yourself to use your ears and not your mouth. Permit yourself to use your ears and not only your mouth. If it is that the member intends to travel down a road that is going to breach the standing orders in raising matters, let me just say it before, that are sub judice, hold on, I'm just telling you, that cannot be accommodated in this house. So if that is... That is the route. If that is the intention, that is the intention. If that is the intention, stop now.
If that is the intention, stop now. Well, you have to listen what man I say first before you can make an assessment whether or not that is where the man is going. But let us proceed. After he was so disrespectful and out of order and foolish with his statement, right? Let us see. Because I'm going to tell him man to shut up and use his ears, but him never use for him. What a out order what a piece of bangarang. Listen to this.
Remember, you start on a premise. And as far as the standing order,
we don't want you to start on a premise. We need to hear the conclusion. Make the man speak and stop being a dictator in a parliament. People don't like and share the video. Like and share the video. You understand me? I say hit the like button. I want to talk to me in the comment section. What do you think about this? Right? The point I just make a while ago, make me know in the comments. I want to stand up in the comment section. I can't believe. Listen to this foolishness.
Concern. I hear the first part of where you're going and section 20. Public business. 22, sorry. Notion of motion, amendment and manner of giving notice. Section 3. If the speaker is of the opinion that any notice of a motion which has been received by the clerk infringe the provisions of any standing order in any way out of order, he may direct that the member concerned be informed that the notice of motion is out of order, that the notice of motion be entered in the order paper with such alteration as he might direct.
Oh, man.
Remember?
Yo, they are... Can y'all hear me, yo? Man, they really messing with my internet, bro. They really trying to stop me from cooking these people right now, bro. Can y'all hear me, yo? Can y'all hear me?
I am saying because there is, when I read from the Erskine May Parliamentary Practice, paragraph 2, page 333, matters are waiting.
Shout out to Sassy 81 in the building. How you doing, Sassy? Oh, and I did not say, oh yeah, I'm going in and out because the internet is going crazy. And I did not say this earlier, but yeah. Please do remember, ladies and gentlemen, that the donation link is pinned at the top of the comment section. If you want to donate and support the platform, that link is what you use to do so, all right? The donation link is a PayPal link, and your donation will be read out on the screen, much like when you actually subscribe. You see the notification come up. We got resilience in the building. What's going on with you? What's going on with you? Let's go.
Judicial decisions that the motion relates to a matter that is now before the court, and if it is, because there is a matter now under judicial consideration, it ought not to be discussed as it is sub judice. At this time, I am now ruling that this motion will not be entertained.
Resilience come just in time. Marky G step up and say, and I'm doing motion. What go on blue, right? And the man them stop him from talk, and I say, as he mentioned Andrew Owen's name and the fact saying lie to the people of Jamaica about his statutory declaration, the man then cut off the man. And now they must stop him from speak. If y'all listen, see there, they mute him mic.
I just made the I am saying to you, member, if it has anything to do with the matter that I just spoke about, then I'm ruling it out of order. We are not going to entertain it.
Yes, thank you.
No, we don't have to hear it.
You hear what the man say? You have to hear what he must say first before you can make a ruling. This is premature. In my opinion, this is premature. And I could be wrong, but I believe this is premature. How you gonna rule something without hearing what the man have to say? You can't strike it off the record after I'm said, but they are so thin-skinned. And they know so they're in a trouble when it comes to them time in a power in a Jamaica. Them don't even want the man to speak. You understand what I say? Them have no respect for the Jamaican people because the opposition is representing the Jamaican people. Yes, the opposition represent us that want this man to speak on that specific issue. Yes. He represents us. Him are the only one in a parliament within team that represent the people of Jamaica. The people who are ruled don't represent the people of Jamaica. Everything you do, the people them not like. You don't realize. You don't see that. You don't see numbers them. You don't hear from the people them and the people them say, oh, now ignore. And I thought about say, somebody appear, somebody to talk. Nobody not appear me. I do not like how this country is running under the Jamaica Labour Party. And I don't trust the leader of the country under investigation. And I don't know who is the other 7 or 8 that is under investigation. So I don't trust none of uno. Not even one.
And if I am going to stop you again if you go down that road.
Look on this.
You've indicated this matter is sub judice. I'm not aware of that. However, what this motion engages is simply a matter
we are not
of a breach
member,
of the ministerial code of conduct.
The man would not even get a chance to explain what the motion indicates. The man a try bully the man and a shout the man down. No respect.
We are not
by the Prime Minister. That is not a matter.
And look at him. Him get for talk. Him get for talk. Him get for talk. Him get for talk, you know. Watch out. You see this? Him get for talk. Them cut off him mic. Good. Them walk out. Big up Marky G and the PMP for walking out. Big them up. Unbelievable. The man can't even get to talk. Big them up.
Members, I'm not so sure why you descend into such loud discussions. I believe...
Hear this now. This is key. Remember, me tell you, she get a phone call, you know. She get a phone call, you know. And hear what she gonna say. What go and cuz versus cuz. Listen to this.
Go ahead, member.
Madam Speaker, I was trying to get the attention of the Speaker before they left.
You don't want me done.
Well, I'm not going to go to Mace yet because they have left. Is there a signed private member's motion before the House? No, is there a signed private member's motion before the House?
A private member's motion came during the sitting of the House.
Is it signed?
It was signed during the sitting of the House by the member making the motion.
But
cooking with
Elaine, signed during the sitting of the House. But convention is, any such motion must be sent to the clerk of the House 2 days before. And this is what we have been doing all the while. And the gentleman across there, who's supposed to be the leader of that side, always mention every day, convention. And you want to breach that this today? You can't send resolution or nothing at all during the sitting of the House. The clerk ought to receive that 2 days ago. So you can't be entertained. I won't go to maze it.
Hey, when you talk about procedure at the House, who break them like it's JLP? Who break them like it's JLP? They have been caught breaking those procedures. So all him talk like say him is off this. And I'm not saying that Mark Gullin break anything, you know. I'm saying to his point that he's making. He might live in a glass house. He might live in a glass house.
If it was signed before, then I go to the maze where it's concerned.
Go fix Tribridge on top of nice, man. We don't want to hear from you, man.
I won't.
Go fix the bridge.
As a matter of fact,
disgusting. Nothing want to hear me, man.
And myself particularly.
Hear this now. Hear this now. She want to hear from.
As you realize, we have, and myself particularly as Speaker, have repeated on many occasions that things need to get to the Parliament with adequate time.
Oh, like you need to adequately send out the report them when they get them from the Integrity Commission and the Auditor General. Oh, like, oh, you now table them out on time and you send back report allegedly. You know remember about that? There are people that live in a glass house and a throw stone. Watch them something here.
So that we can read.
Come like them things say we forgot. You know, so me and one of them Jamaican we forgot. So me start on one topic and really start getting involved in it. A hell fat memory. Believe.
And we can ensure we follow the proper procedures. We were in fact notified by email that a motion would come, but it didn't come until just before I got to Parliament. And it does take some time to review and ensure that motions are properly laid. A signed copy of the motion came to me at the desk when Member Paulwell came to the desk during the sitting of the Parliament. And I just came out for a moment a while ago and I note the opposition walking out. I was coming back to tell them I'd gone out because I was just completing my review so that they could go ahead and debate it.
What I call cap.
Stop the cap.
I call cap.
Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
I call cap.
No bullshit, bro.
Stop it. Get some help.
I call cap.
You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
I call cap. And the reason why
all lies will be exposed. That's all.
You
and anyone who takes that the wrong way know why they take it the wrong way.
Just go up on your phone a while ago. Forget a phone call. I know you want to convince we say you went outside. Figure. Yo, listen me no man. She said she went outside to go and what? Read the rest of the report.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
What a piece of bangarang.
Something not right, my wisdom warriors.
Share the live.
Is not right.
This is, tell
about them.
I don't know if nobody else caught that, you know. The lady, I'm going to play it back to me. I carry it back to right when she come out. Listen what she said first before me carry back. I want to listen to this. Because when I reach to Marky G yet, you know. I want to listen to this.
To review and ensure the proper procedures. We were in fact notified by email that a motion would come, but it didn't come until just before I got to Parliament. And it does take some time to review and ensure that motions are properly laid.
You see that pause there?
A signed copy of the motion came to me at the desk when Member Paulwell came to the desk during the sitting of the Parliament. And I just came out for a moment a while ago and I note the opposition walking out. I was coming back to tell them I'd gone out because I was just completing my review so that they could go ahead and debate if they so choose. However...
So she's saying that they might blame the PMP now for leave prematurely, you know, because she would have let them debate the motion. And so we would have heard from him. And I call cap.
Stop the cap.
I call cap.
Stop the cap right now.
How convenient.
No bullshit.
How convenient. She left out of the house. Get a call right before Marky G want to talk. And she there on the phone, but she'll tell we say she went outside to read the rest of the motion. Yo, wanna tell me what you think about that? Because I don't believe her. I think she's flat out lying. That's my opinion. I think she's flat out lying. Alright?
So, and I note the opposition walking out. I was coming back to tell them I'd gone out because I was just completing my review so that they could go ahead and debate if they so choose. However, even though they heard as much, they continue to walk out. Member Charles?
Yo, me say, them your people here, hey, they're special, you know? They're special.
The labor force. Driving innovation and ensuring is one that
alright, see moment you know. Wanna look on this. Look at
Questions
this.
and answers to questions. Motions that may be made at the commencement, pardon me?
I have a motion.
Please excuse me one more.
Guys, guys, did you see her walk out with a piece of paper in her hand? Where she go read? Make me play that back. Make me play that back. Cause they must think some people are buto. Everything they on tape, you know. Only look in her hand and ask a question to herself. Did she walk out of the house with a something in her hand, with a piece of paper in her hand for read nothing? Look at this. She just get a phone call.
Please excuse me one more.
Look in her hand. The only thing in her hand is her phone. The only thing in her hand is her phone. Patricia Wagwan. Eh? What a would I say? You can't tell me say no lie, she tell. This is my belief. The lady walk out with her phone in her hand. See there? She don't walk out with no paper. So how she gonna say this? How is she going to say this? Eh? How is she going to say this? Wanna bear with me, people. Right? Because OBS me I use, you know, say functioning is multifaceted. Right? How she gonna say this?
That this motion that the leader of the House is bringing was not appropriate, having come here.
Oh, Lord.
To the best of my understanding, as you say, Madam Speaker, when you were sitting, and as member from Southeast...
I don't want you friend a brother here, and I piss me off already, you know.
Shock the country's reputation.
I don't.
To interfere in court proceedings and cause the integrity of those proceedings. The opposition has chosen to walk out on this issue.
Really don't want you for your friend a brother then either.
No, is there a signed private member's motion before the House?
Lord.
A private...
This dude right here, man. Y'all give me a second.
2 days before. And this is what we have been doing all the while. And the gentleman across there, who's supposed to be the leader of that side, always mention every day, convention. And you want to breach that.
Yo, me say if you hear this anywhere else, you let me know. If anybody else break down, me I break down right now. Listen to this.
Speaker have repeated on many occasions.
I want to remember, say, me just showing when she walk out with her phone alone, you know, people. She walk out with her phone alone, you know. Her phone alone, she walk out with, you know, listening, you know. Watch her. Look what she gonna say now.
That things need to get to the Parliament with adequate time so that we can read and we can ensure we follow the proper procedures. We were in fact notified by email that a motion would come, but it didn't come until just before I got to Parliament. And it does take some time to review and ensure that motions are properly laid. A signed copy of the motion came to me at the desk when Member Paulwell came to the desk during the sitting of the Parliament. And I just came out for a moment a while ago and I note the opposition walking out. I was coming back to tell them I'd gone out because I was just completing my review so that they could go ahead and debate if they so choose. However,
alright, me I go give her one out. She get a call, you know. She have her phone on her. She probably review it on her phone. She said she get an email. What is a phone call she get? She never go outside to review it. She get a phone call, people. Only the ear when the phone ring. And she took up the phone and say, excuse me, and go up on her phone. Me I go back and play it again, you know. Me I go back and play it again because I don't believe this lady. I do not believe this lady. See it here? Right here, so. Look on this. Listen. Look.
Please excuse me one more.
Look. You see she up on her phone? You see she up on her phone? The phone ring and she go up on her phone. Her phone she take up. Me not see she take up no paper and I look on it if say oh she go read and carry with her. So I don't believe her. I don't believe her. But let's continue. Let's continue and listen what this Superman brother go say after the man left the house. Because me say, hey.
Gentleman have given notice. Notice. Court.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Ruling. Anything.
Yeah. We don't want the man them go left foot. Hey, don't tip mirror me, huh? Our phone she take up me, I tell you. I don't see she take up the paper. How convenient she gone outside go read it. When the man I got talk. How convenient. I don't trust them. I don't believe her. I don't believe her. I don't believe her. I don't believe her. That are my opinion. I don't believe her. I don't. At all.
Members, I'm not so sure why you're descending to such.
I don't want to hear that neither because I'm not too lie. Tap your knives. You chat too much. Or fix the bridge. That's what you got to do. That fix the rat.
Came to the desk so that they could go ahead and debate if they so choose. However, even though they heard as much, they continued to walk out. Member Charles?
Hear this I wanna know. Hear this I wanna him. People, before we continue, please hit the like button. Don't make me look on my phone and say less than 300 likes. May I beg you, please, mighty God of Daniel. Please make the people hit the like button. I don't know why it's so hard. Why is it so hard, God, for these people hit the like button? Devon Fletcher, big up. Why is so hard? Sonia M, big up. But me glad Marky G out. Yes, I know Arlene. Where you say Arlene? Let me do some housekeeping. Cuz versus Cuz, big up. Clive Hunter say good night. Remember that her husband blood mix up. You know, so we can't even do inside that she's going to say what her husband would say. Patricia said, Juliet, you have no integrity. 5 stars said, you can see the guilt lie on the speaker's house face. May I tell you? They want to say it is recurrent. She has done this before. Excuses, special doing wrong, and India. All right. Me say people are say Prime Minister Runway. True, I don't know. Me I beg everybody to please ask the Governor General to resign. Cause all of this going on and keep his mouth shut. Patricia Bartley said. Sonia M say wicked lie people them. Ronice, what go on Ronice? She not even should have her phone in on the meeting. I saw you gonna even know about that rule. That new to me. Where's me miss? Sonia Barracks, what go on? Big up. Me cover alright, yeah, me cover all of that. Alright, let's go. Verona Johnson said, why are the politicians so rude and disrespectful to each other? May I tell you, from ever since.
Madam Speaker.
Hear this man I know.
It is unfortunate that the opposition, and I say this with all seriousness, because Jamaica is watching us. It is so unfortunate that the opposition has chosen to walk out on this issue.
Yeah.
The opposition is led by an attorney at law who is fully aware that there is no ambiguity in the rule of sub judice. It is a rule that is essential in preventing interference in legal proceedings and preventing the risk of undermining the fairness of any trial or any matter that is before the court being adjudicated. But what will happen?
My retort to that is what Mr. Mark Golding was saying is nothing that was not said already. What he started off saying was not anything that wasn't said already, publicly and in Parliament. So what's your point?
What will happen is that they will use it as a tool to attempt to cause persons looking on to think that there is an effort to block the motion. And that is what is unfortunate, the continuous effort to manipulate the minds of Jamaican people. And what I find disgusting is the discussions around integrity by persons who are willing to break down the integrity of this court proceeding. But
who have brought down integrity like the Jamaica Labour Party, where have 7 to 8 somebody in the under investigation for illicit enrichment, and none of them not talk who. If you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. You not have no grounds to stand on where integrity is concerned. Not even one of uno in a Jamaica Labour Party. Because if you is not a thief, you're possibly a walk and a par and a work every day with a thief right next to you, whether you know it or not. So you know, Miss Chicago, it's so good to see you, love. I heard that Nightbot timed you out on the other channel. I am so sorry. I did not know that Nightbot had those powers. I gave him back those powers. So I apologize and I'm sorry. Alright, love you, Miss Chicago. I was trying to find you to tell you I'm so glad that you came in the chat. One of my day one. Shout out to Miss Chicago. Salute to Miss Chicago. Sharon Wagwan. Hey Sharon, you have to go watch this when it starts, you know. Because I've been cooking, you know. No, I've been cooking, you know. Yeah, man. You say I have to go watch it from the start. Trust me. But welcome. Welcome.
Their own pursuit of power.
Yeah, this I want to know.
In the pursuit of power, they're willing to breach, destroy, and cast away the rules, the standing orders, the law. Anything.
Who broke the rules like, who no forgot say, the PMP can't go to court. Andrew Onis got court over the Constitution 5 times I want to lose. Who go against the Constitution and law and proceedings like the JLP? Brother, just stop talk, brother. Listen me now. You don't have no ground and foundation for talk. None of you in a JLP don't have none of that for talk. So just sit down. Have a seat and listen. More than, you see you have 2 ears, you know. 2 ears, you know, and 1 mouth for your reason, you know. You have to listen and you have to observe twice as much as how you talk. But you do too much talking in this one. I don't know how you feel like you're a Superman and a jump up. But you're not saying nothing. You don't have nothing to stand on. So shh. Wagwan me queen, God's sacred highway woods, me like that name there. That bad.
Thing that has to
That's
be done.
good. I love
Tear
that
down
name.
people, mash up the country's reputation. All the country.
Wait a minute. So what I PMP mash up the country's reputation? What a bangarang.
Stop it.
Get some help, brother.
Get some help.
Get some help. I think your energy, I feel like you're really trying to speak to Andrew Owens when I say that. Mashing up the country's reputation and his assets is not declared. Andrew Owens, I want to say this to you know. You know, say your energy is misplaced. But you know, have a bravery as a member of the JLP. If you tell him, say, yo, brother, left no man, resign no man, because you match up the country, you match up reputation of JLP, you know. I feel like say that, you know. You have some built-in frustration where you try to push out, but you push out on the wrong person. And a market G, no declare assets, me done. A year leader, a year party, no declare assets. So how comes you go so bobs now? And I try to push that energy there for market G. You know nothing to do with that. I don't feel fault man to declare assets. I don't feel fault you never cooperate with the Integrity Commission based off of the report. All I'm saying is based off the Integrity Commission's report. So they can't come for me. What she say? Hold on there. Let me see what I go on there. So Barbara Thomas say, look how she's shuffling up the papers. That's how nervous she is when she's telling lies. Listen, man, all you have to do, I just look on body language. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do.
And we stand here in this honorable house, this high place, elected to serve the people. Not to carry them over a cliff.
Me say Andrew only say matter about you know. Andrew only say carry Jamaica over a cliff. Yo, brother, your words them is misplaced and your energy is misplaced. You need to focus upon the Prime Minister of the country. Very dangerous, myopic head. The minister's PM, wholeness and government is first to walk out in a budget speech. Exactly. I know you will walk out a budget speech. I go talk about, I go have any moral authority to talk about the PMP I walk out. Because I don't want them to speak. And several times, second time now, when I cut them for speaking, when I cut them for speak by walking out, I know to cut them from speak by cutting off their mics. So now them walk out. You see how that work? You see how that is karma? You see how that work? Good.
Not to manipulate their minds. And I can tell you right now that they're downstairs. I don't even have to look.
Rightfully so. Go downstairs, go finish what you have to say, Marky G. And we are going to that speech shortly.
Because you can know the patterns. They are probably downstairs right now.
The pattern is based off a response of how you guys are moving in the parliament. That is the pattern, sir. Yes. The way I deal with people them so they can't talk. Right? Because you have all of this power, how much you in the numbers, in the yes. Them have to do what them have to do because they must speak up for people in Jamaica. Yes. We co-sign it. Yes.
Trying to utilize the media to make it appear that we don't want a motion. What we don't want.
Wait. We are Marky G utilize media when Mati Samuda, wife and the deputy managing director of the Observer. Oh, we are utilize media. What a bangarang. But something alright. Something alright.
Embarrassing.
Something alright.
Something alright now, Wisdom Warriors. Something is not right.
Hey, Daisy Magazine in our place. Right it. Hold on the people. Welcome Daisy Magazine. Hold on, let me sub up. Let me sub up that quick. Cause I look for your channel all long and can't find it. Hold on, let me find it. Let me find Daisy Magazine. Yeah. Big up Daisy Magazine. Daisy say, where was the same energy when his dear leader Andrew Holness walked out on the opposition leader? Exactly. Hey, Daisy, for full context, me not glaze or nothing. But I've reacted to some videos with you on it. I absolutely love the way how you deal with them and just drop the facts. Me love it. Me listen to you all day. Me love it. Me love it. Trust me. No joke about that. You understand? Hold on, there what going on so. I rank something press pan. Daisy me a press pan. Alright, so me have Daisy you know. Hold on, let me sub up. Fine her. Let me play this.
It's for you to interfere in court proceedings and cause the integrity of those proceedings to be damaged or destroyed. And the fact
before me continue, for the love of God, ladies and gentlemen, please hit the like button now. We have 370 plus people watching. I only have 119 likes, 116 likes. But this not safe. Come on, man, you know better than that, man. Get the likes up, man. It's free, you know. And I donate, I have almost 400 people I watch. And you tell me, say, oh, it's not a channel? Okay. You need to get a channel still, real talk. I love your perspective, I love your breakdown, I love your analysis. You need to get a you need to get a channel, Daisy. Trust me. Cause I'm ready for Valerie Alexander. Only no bother with this dictatorship in this country. Talk the truth, no man. You can't clearly see it. Me don't know only one blind somebody alone can see that.
That the leader of the opposition, who is trained as counsel, is unable to understand that and chooses that to be the action of those he leads, speaks to Jamaica about how he would lead this country.
Well, Daisy, she said it is a publication, not a channel. Well, you can drop the link to your publication in the chat for me, please, so people can go and check it out. Emo Herb, me say me tired of the tired of green people. Tired of green people. Mighty God. Drop your link, Daisy. Drop your link.
All they want is headlines.
Wow, really, bro? Really? All the PMP want is headlines when they control all our social media them. Only control all our mainstream media them allegedly. And the PMP want headlines. When Una get all of the headlines them. Oh my God. And Una control all our narrative them. Bro, this man is directing all his energy to the wrong person. Him need for say this to him own leader. Everything you must say right there, sir, I'm own leader I'm talk about.
But I'm going to tell you this, Madam Speaker. We are not going to allow the integrity of this House and the rules of which we abide to be inflicted, conflicted, or destroyed by their pursuit of headlines and power.
Hey, that's exactly what the Jamaican people is not going to allow. So you see, when it's time for vote, we are going to vote no out. Yes, because that's exactly what Uno do. Daisy, that's not the link. You're a moderator, you know. Drop the actual link in the chat. copy the link from your website and drop it in the chat. You're a moderator, so you can do it. Alright? Yeah, man. Alright. Drop your link before you go do.
Won't happen.
Big up Mystic Sensation, General.
If they wish to discuss this matter that is sub judice, do it on Hope Road. Old Hope Road. Do it in your yard. But if they do it in the Parliament, and if they're even doing it downstairs now, what it means is that they don't care about the system, the separation of powers.
So, when you got court for breach with the NIDS, when you got court and then tell them say the NIDS breach the Constitutional Act, right? You not still pushing it. That means you don't have respect for the constitutional rights of people. Hey, brother, you're not even living in one glass house. Brother, you hide behind one glass and you throw stone. That's how bad it is. The entire JLP is hiding behind a glass and throwing stones. You ever see that yet? You ever see somebody hide behind glass and a throw stone? Well, a link now pop up as a link in a daisy. I don't know why. Like, let me show you. When me drop a link as a moderator, let me show you. When me drop a link as a moderator, you can see highlighted in a blue. You're one now highlight. I don't know why. See it there? Look on mine. Janet Jones said exactly. Yeah. The JLP is an entity where they behind one glass and a throw stone off of the PMP. Where them do that at? Bro, you're in a fragile position. You need to calm down and sit down and don't say nothing. Because you just show up yourself to be a dumb at this point. Respectfully. As possible. I can't say it no other way. This is crazy. No, Kimo, no, seriously. No, look at this guy. He pissed me off. Look at this guy, what he's saying. He pissed me off. I'm not telling you, he pissed me off. He triggered me. Please let Charles complete his presentation. Then you may comment. Thank you. Desmond, you know me, I go block you. You try to tell me how to run my show. Yeah, I block you. You're out order. If you don't want to watch, leave. Feisty.
The judiciary, they have no respect for that. Because I can tell you they're downstairs now, I'm sure, trying to manipulate it. Or we'll go to another place to try to do so. Jamaica must watch. Jamaica must make their assessment about those who are seeking to do what they try to do.
Jamaica must watch and Jamaica must make their assessment of the JLP and realize what they've been doing for a long time. Everything him said is in the direction of the JLP. You're not a PMP, brother. And I'm not a PMP. But the facts are the facts and the evidence is the evidence. You get what me I say? Yeah, man, nobody don't come in on my comment section and tell me how to run my show. You're disrespectful. Me I go block you. For life. Out order. Feisty. Rank.
Madam Speaker, I'd just like to add, because it is quite clear that this motion that the Leader of the House is bringing was not appropriate, having come here, to the best of my understanding, as you say, Madam Speaker, when you were sitting, and as member from Southwest St. Catherine pointed out, the motion must come to the clerk for you, Madam Speaker, to be able to assess whether or not it is appropriate. And I think, Madam Speaker, it was deliberate that it came just at the time the House is about to sit, expecting that you would sign off, and so that you would not have the opportunity to see if the motion was appropriate. So the idea of they sending it by email and then bringing it to the House just about the time when the House is it was to ambush you, Madam Speaker. And I say, Madam Speaker, it is quite clear they intended to do that so they can walk out for a headline. And that is all I think, Madam Speaker, they hope to achieve.
So members,
in blood pressure go up, watch out.
I'm going to move to the next item on the agenda. I did not see any items on notices of motions given orally here.
All right, Daisy.
Questions and answers to questions, motions that may be made at the commencement of public business requiring notice, motions relating to the sitting of the House, motions for leave to introduce bills, presentation of bills without leave of the House, first obtained.
Madam Speaker, I now move for the suspension of the standing orders to enable me to introduce and have
I don't know why you know more that. Let's go to Marky G. Let's go to Marky G. So, them do all of that. Marky G, so watch out, man. Outside, you know.
To move a no confidence motion in Garden House, in the House.
Marky G said outside. Much like, oh Lord. Can you guys hear me? If you guys can hear me, let me know. I don't know. The internet has been doing this all night. You want to try to fight me? Yeah. Yeah, but them can't stop the G. The internet a try to fight me. Janet Jones, they planned this. They did not have enough vote against the motion, so they created a scene. Who that? The JLP. Yeah, them create a scene, yes.
To move a no confidence motion.
Before me continue, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello, can you guys hear me? This white head make no sense as justice minister. Talk truth. Andrew and him team make the map of Jamaica drop tears. Talk truth. Kemar Johnson, what go on? You can't hear me, people? Always the because I don't know what go on I say no. I really don't know what is going on here. You see me? Something alright. Something alright. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see the audio clear? Oh no, me I freeze up, man. Yeah, hear me, but me I freeze up. Alright. A good thing say me I record this now. Cause me I go post it differently. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. Boy, nothing happen at all, boy. Think they are zero, brother. It disconnect. Wagwan Emily Smith Spalding say active, respect. Emo Herb say yes. Yet when I say all of that, about on my end. OBS show me what I go and see there. You can't see me now, me I move clear. Okay. Alright.
In Gordon House, in the House of Representatives. I was prevented from doing so on what I regard to be a spurious basis. A basis that cannot hold water. The basis that was put forward was that the matters on which my motion was based are now sub judice. In other words, because the Prime Minister has apparently sought judicial review of certain matters arising from what the Integrity Commission has decided in relation to his matter. However, my motion is not dealing with the substance of that report, but is dealing with his own conduct as Prime Minister. And I wish to read the motion now. So
I want all well-thinking Jamaican to listen what the man say again, you know. Me I play it slow for a reason, you know. Right? The motion where them are come with, you know. That's not what the man I deal with. Right? He's dealing with the man behavior as a Prime Minister. The man not deal with no legal matter. Listen what the man said. Listen.
To move a no confidence motion.
Game my boy, big up.
Gordon House, in the House of Representatives. I was prevented from doing
Pat Brown,
so
big up.
On what I regard to be a spurious basis. A basis that cannot hold water. The basis that was put forward was that the matters on which my motion was based are now sub judice. In other words, because the Prime Minister has apparently sought judicial review of certain matters arising from what the Integrity Commission has decided in relation to his matter. However, my motion is not dealing with the substance of that report, but is dealing with his own conduct as Prime Minister. And I wish to read the motion now.
Okay. So he must say, he's a lawyer and them totally understand what they must say, you know. But them don't give him a chance to talk. They never gave him a chance to talk. And it's so cunning, in my opinion, how the speaker, Andrew Owen's wife, come back and say, oh, I was going to give them the chance to debate it. But they left anyway. The man them done disrespect the man them already. The man ain't even take no disrespect, brother. Would have left too. They out order. You see me? 5-star 596 said Charles, whose dad grabbed in the US with one plane load of herb. You don't know. I never know that. Allegedly.
Now, so you can hear it. Whereas there is a ministerial code of conduct in place from 2002 that governs the conduct of members of the cabinet, and whereas the Prime Minister did not inform the people of Jamaica that he was being investigated by the Integrity Commission from as far back as August 2023 for illicit enrichment, and whereas the concealment of this information by the Prime Minister is a breach of the Ministerial Code of Conduct that guided the Prime Minister in removing from office ministers serving in the cabinet over which he presided, and whereas the annual reports of the Integrity Commission for 22-23 and for 23-24 stated that several members of Parliament, initially 6 and then 8, were under investigation for illicit enrichment, but none had come forward to disclose that he or she was under investigation, and whereas the Integrity Commission's investigation report on the 17th September 2024 tabled in Parliament named the Prime Minister as being under investigation for illicit enrichment, and whereas the Prime Minister, as Chairman of Cabinet, instructed members of Cabinet not to divulge the name of any member under investigation for illicit enrichment, contrary to the spirit of the Ministerial Code of Conduct, and whereas the actions of the Prime Minister have caused and continue to cause severe damage to the trust necessary for good order and respect for public office, be it resolved that this Honourable House condemns the Prime Minister for not maintaining ethical standards of transparency and openness in government. Secondly, censures the Prime Minister for his acts of covering up and concealment of the names, including his own, of those members of the Cabinet and or Parliament of which he was and may still be aware, but has kept them in positions of influence in the Cabinet with the effect of further undermining public trust in the institutions of government, and declares that the actions of the Prime Minister have severely undermined his credibility and trustworthiness, and that he no longer enjoys the confidence of this House. That was the motion that was to be put forward today and hopefully debated next week. We did not want it debated the same day that it was tabled. The Prime Minister is not here in Jamaica. That would not be right or proper. However, we were not allowed to proceed with the tabling of the motion because the Speaker herself had removed herself because the matter affected her husband, and the Deputy Speaker...
Hold on there. You guys are not hearing resilience. You guys just heard Marky, right? Are you guys hearing everything? It should be back, because on my end it was refreshing. Let me see. Yo, the internet I give me all sort of trouble, yo. Yeah, the internet I give me all sort of trouble. Mom and kids, I really can't wait for the day to come for them to leave office. Yeah, send up some likes, man. We're supposed to have all 400 likes now. Riz Toy say I'm hearing. I don't know.
My motion is not dealing with the substance of that report, but is dealing with his own conduct as Prime Minister.
Right.
And I wish to read the motion now so you can hear it.
Go ahead.
Whereas there is a Ministerial Code of Conduct in place from 2002 that governs the conduct of members of the Cabinet, and whereas the Prime Minister did not inform the people of Jamaica that he was being investigated by the Integrity Commission from as far back as August 2023 for illicit enrichment, and whereas the concealment of this information by the Prime Minister is a breach of the Ministerial Code of Conduct that guided the Prime Minister in removing from office ministers serving in the Cabinet over which he presided, and whereas the annual reports of the Integrity Commission for 22-23 and for 23-24 stated that several members of Parliament, initially 6 and then 8, were under investigation for illicit enrichment, but none had come forward to disclose that he or she was under investigation, and whereas the Integrity Commission's investigation report on the 17th September 2024 tabled in Parliament named the Prime Minister as being under investigation for illicit enrichment, and whereas the Prime Minister, as Chairman of Cabinet, instructed members of Cabinet not to divulge the name of any member under investigation for illicit enrichment, contrary to the spirit of the Ministerial Code of Conduct, and whereas the actions of the Prime Minister have caused and continue to cause severe damage to the trust necessary for good order and respect for public office, be it resolved that this Honourable House condemns the Prime Minister for not maintaining ethical standards of transparency and openness in government. Secondly, censures the Prime Minister for his acts of covering up and concealment of the names, including his own, of those members of the Cabinet and/or Parliament of which he was and may still be aware, but has kept them in positions of influence in the Cabinet with the effect of further undermining public trust in the institutions of government. And declares that the actions of the Prime Minister have severely undermined his credibility and trustworthiness, and that he no longer enjoys the confidence of this House. That was the motion that was to be put forward today and hopefully debated next week. We did not want it debated the same day that it was tabled. The Prime Minister is not here in Jamaica. That would not be right.
So, you heard what the man said, right? It has nothing to do with the legal proceedings. It has to do with the Prime Minister's behavior and his conduct after the fact. You understand? That's what it has to do with. Sylvia Chambers, big up. Good morning, sir. Watching from the UK. It is 3 a.m. now. Man, listen, I appreciate everybody in the UK. For you guys to be up at this hour watching, man, big salute to y'all. Salute, salute, salute. All right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to react. I have this recording. So I am going to finish reacting to it. Excuse me. And when I'm done, I'm going to post the video. I'm going to post the video premiere. I'm going to post the video premiere for it so you guys can watch it. On the video premiere, there will be no glitching. It's going to be clean. Trust me. Don't worry about it because it's recording on the computer. It does have nothing to do much with the internet. So on your end, you're not seeing it well, but I'm going to put the recording up. But let's break down what Mr. Golden got to say here.
Code of conduct in place from 2002 that governs the conduct of members of the Cabinet.
Right.
And whereas the Prime Minister did not inform the people of Jamaica that he was being investigated.
Oh, so you remember the code of conduct that the Prime Minister did not sign? His motion that he's putting forth is based off that code of conduct. So it doesn't have nothing to do with the specifics of the case. It has to do with the basic code of conduct of a leader, the 7 principles. That is what the motion is about. Listen.
By the Integrity Commission from as far back as August 2023 for illicit enrichment. And whereas the concealment of this information by the Prime Minister is a breach of the Ministerial Code of Conduct that guided the Prime Minister in removing from office ministers serving in the Cabinet over which he presided. And whereas the annual reports of the Integrity Commission for 22-23 and for 23-24 stated that several members of Parliament, initially 6 and then 8, were under investigation for illicit enrichment, but none had come forward to disclose that he or she was under investigation. And whereas the Integrity Commission's investigation report on the 17th September 2024 tabled in Parliament named the Prime Minister as being under investigation for illicit enrichment. And whereas the Prime Minister, as Chairman of Cabinet, instructed members of Cabinet not to divulge the name of any member under investigation for illicit enrichment, contrary to the spirit of the Ministerial Code of Conduct. And whereas the actions of the Prime Minister have caused and continue to cause severe damage to the trust necessary for good order and respect for public office. Be it resolved that this Honourable House condemns the Prime Minister for not maintaining ethical standards of transparency and openness in government. Secondly, censures the Prime Minister for his acts of covering up and concealment of the names, including his own, of those members of the Cabinet and/or Parliament of which he was and may still be aware, but has kept them in positions of influence in the Cabinet with the effect of further undermining public trust in the institutions of government. And declares that the action actions of the Prime Minister have severely undermined his credibility and trustworthiness, and that he no longer enjoys the confidence of this House. That was the motion that was to be put forward today and hopefully debated next week. We did not want it. We did not want it debated the same day that it was tabled. The Prime Minister is not here in Jamaica. That would not be. Right or proper. However, we were not allowed to proceed with the tabling of the motion because the Speaker herself had removed herself because the matter affected her husband, and the Deputy Speaker ruled that the motion was improperly brought in breach of the standing orders, relying on the sub judice rule, and so the motion will not go forward. And we think that that is an abuse of the rules of Parliament, and no confidence motions have a very high place in our constitutional arrangements. If a no confidence motion is passed in Parliament, the Governor General has to dissolve Parliament and call elections. So that is in section, I think, 64 of the Constitution, subsection 5. So for them to block the opposition from bringing a motion on the alleged basis.
Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm saying that Marky G motion has to do with the confidence that they have in the government and the Prime Minister specifically. And now he's outlining that they're abusing their powers, and he's saying that no, there's an actual constitutional clause that state that this abuse of power can enact the call for an election. No, this is deep, ladies and gentlemen. This is deep, and I really wish I had more time to actually deep dive into this, because the internet has given me a warm time. I could have finished this in 1 hour and break it down. But I'm going to tell you, let me go back.
Use of the rules of Parliament, and no confidence motions have a very high place.
No confidence motion
in our constitutional arrangements. If a no confidence motion is passed in Parliament, the Governor General has to dissolve Parliament.
Wait, so this is going to enact the Governor General to get off his seat and actually do something? Oh crap!
And call elections. So that is in section, I think, 64 of the Constitution, subsection 5. So for them to block the opposition from bringing a motion on the alleged basis that the matter is sub judice is...
So, you see, that is an alleged basis, you know, because he never finished his motion. You have to hear the motion. You have to hear the motion. You understand? No, I'm disconnected from the internet completely. Man, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy.
It's really, in my view, a bad and sad day for our democracy. Again, it's an example of freedom of speech, freedom of association, our democratic principles being undermined by the misuse of power by the majority in Parliament. It's a very serious matter, and that is why we asked the media to come and hear what we had to say. Thank you.
Very, very serious matter. Very, very serious matter. Big up Marky G. Big up the PMP. Big up the UIC. You understand? And I don't trust the JLP. Period. No confidence. I have no confidence. I support this motion. I support this stance. And the Governor General is still somebody that should be active because he might get paid. So he needs to do his job. Alright? Call the election. Use your powers and call the election. We don't have no confidence in the JLP or Andrew Onis. The entire JLP. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to be dropping this video right now. Tell me what you think. Like and share the video. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Zane?